But so J. Cole, I'm pretty sure you guys have been seeing the J. Cole podcast that he's been doing, the podcast series. And I don't know if you guys have also been noticing, but like with each episode, he goes back and reflects on like that project and that time period in his life. And then when the episode drops, they also have been uploading the mixtapes to streaming service. Yeah. So now all of his classic mixtapes, the warm up, what's the other one for the warm? The come up?
The come
Friday
up.
Night Lights?
Friday. Well, that was the third one.
Okay.
There was
it's the come up, the warm up,
Friday Night Lights.
Okay. Yeah, because it's the game now.
Yeah, now we're in the game.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want see. I just kind of want to. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on just that process, because in a time where like Drake is kind of moving confusingly, Kendrick Lamar is moving in the now. Like J. Cole is the artist that's in that reflective space, because Drake kind of did the reflection stuff.
I feel like Kendrick or J. Cole is more aware of himself for sure, and I like what he's doing. It doesn't feel as weird. I think he handled the beef kind of weird. Like you shouldn't have tippy-toed in it and then hopped out of it.
Yeah. So
but
have we forgiven J. Cole though?
I mean, for J. Cole, I think all it takes for him is just good music. He puts out a great album, we move on.
I don't want to hear no I'm the greatest no more.
No, I can't. You can't do that no more.
It seems like he's kind of readying himself for like retirement or to kind of take a back seat
because
a little bit.
The best J. Cole is still a great rapper.
You know, a wise man once said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Be the best J. Cole you can be. Don't try to look
Who said
outward.
that?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson said that. The man in the mirror. A great prophet once said.
A great prophet. The Thriller once said.
The King of Pop once said. No, but for real, don't talk about you're better than anybody else anymore.
So is this trip down memory lane with J. Cole's taking us on working for you, Andre, personally? Is it changing how you view J. Cole again? Or you still view him the same as you did after the beef?
I still view him how I did after the beef. I'm not as feminist? Are you feminist? Am I a feminist?
Villainous?
Hey, whatever you say, man.
I love women and villains. Whatever you say.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Okay.
Shout out to all the villains out there.
Man. No, but what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Just J. Cole. Like, does this him reflecting memory lane and uploading his old work to streaming services and talking about the albums change it to his perspective for you? Or do you still view him the same as you did?
I don't think it changes my perspective, but I like how he's dealt with. I wish you would have just done this, and if instead of like getting in the beef, you should have just did this.
I feel that. Yeah. I agree, because it's like
now I like how it's packaged and everything and how it's together, but like, why did it take you to like fumble a moment for you to do this? Why not just do this, and then everyone will? Then you give it to the people to decide. It's like, all right, these niggas fighting, but look how I got here and I'm still out rapping them, then the narrative is in your hands. It's in ours now.
And the thing about this podcast series that I like is it does feel like this was something he was going to do regardless of what happened.
Yeah. It feels genuine.
Like it was part of the plan of the rollout for the fall off.
It's not a response or it's not reactionary. It's intentional.
Yeah.
He cares about it.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he's been releasing music like I don't know if you remember back in the day during the blog era, but there was that song Temptation that J. Cole and Kendrick did that was supposed to be on their project together that never like got out. But there's that famous video of them at the store rapping and listening to it. But he actually put that song out on the podcast.
Oh, word?
Like a CD quality version of it.
Sick.
So like this long J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar jam has finally like been unearthed. But
that's actually my friend.
Yeah, they said I think he said in the podcast recently that when he first met Kendrick Lamar and he saw how much he loved rapping and hip hop the same way J. Cole does, he said it was like meeting your long distance cousin that you never met.
Yeah. Hey, shout out my Compton cousins. I love y'all. They just
text y'all. Why are we not in California right now?
Because we need money, Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I've been saying we need to sell out.
Hey, listen, we got 1.3 thousand views on the last stream, so I think we're getting close.
We got 13 active viewers. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing in this motherfucker.
But
hey, tell a friend too.
Okay, let me ask y'all this, right? So we all do agree we like what J. Cole's doing with the podcast series, but have any of y'all gone back and listened to the mixtape yet?
Not yet.
No.
Why you say it like that?
That nigga in detention until 2025 for me. I'm still, but that's just a personal choice.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like I'm not standing on a soapbox saying, "Hey, fuck J. Cole. I don't care. Fuck." No, I'm cool on him. There's too much new music to be worried about J. Cole.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to go down
that's a bar.
That rabbit hole.
That's a bar.
It's too much.
I mean, yeah. It's cool.
And on
it's
top of that, we're all people in here that we were all there when this happened. Like, we were all outside when Friday Night Lights dropped.
What's the J. Cole song I always use in our Whose Bar Is It Anyways?
The Who Dat was the first song I ever heard by J. Cole.
I love
the niggas got that flame. I bought that on iTunes.
Yeah, Arkansas.
That shit was fire. I love that single.
Yeah, with the band. I'm like, all right.
So I don't know if you guys have seen the clip going around with the story of the clip going around, but there was Cole was talking about the Sideline Story era, right?
Yeah.
When he was making that album and how he was dealing with frustrations with the label because they were wanting him to make a hit before they put out the album. And so, like, everything that Cole was making, they were just like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And so apparently they were at some gathering, like some social gathering for the industry. And it was like Kendrick or Cole there with his peers, and like Drake was there. I think Future was there too. And this is like, mind you, probably like 2011, probably. And then Hove walked up to the group and he saw Drake, and he looks at Drake and goes, "Hey, yo, give the boy one." Talking about Cole.
Yeah.
And Cole was like, damn, that's when I realized like me and Drake aren't on the same level. Like, he's my peer, but he's definitely at a higher level if my boss is asking him to give me a hit.
Yeah. That I wonder, that must be a crunch. That must be a crunchy ass feeling to just be like, you need to do a song with this nigga.
Yeah, getting like
for the betterment of your career, for your future.
So you can put out your debut album, man. Give the boy a record. Give my man a hit.
Give the boy a record.
But I mean, in respect to Cole, he was able to figure it out himself, and that's something that's been pretty cool because I was always curious about him and Hove's relationship. And when they talk about their relationship on the podcast, Cole said I always looked at Hove as somebody that would be a peer, not like a big brother. Like, I wanted him to look at me as like a peer. Like, I didn't want to bother him and try to get all these things from him. Like, I didn't want to use him like that. I wanted to be side by side with him. And so that's why like we only got like what 2 whole features from them two, Mr. Nice Watch and then A Star Is Born.
We used to run Mr. Nice Watch hellas.
Yeah. But so yeah, it's been an interesting series. I'm definitely gonna want to check it out. But I think what he's doing right now has been everything he's doing right now is like a step in the right direction to help get people back on his side and get us hyped and excited for the fall off. I guess not for Andre though, apparently.
The Fall Off is his last album?
Supposedly. But you know how rappers are with retirement.
Man, I don't like how that shit is kind of playing out. It's like, why would you write your downfall?
Yeah.
Like, why would you write this into the plot line? It doesn't look right. And then you step in and out of this beef.
Exactly, and that the beef makes
just to fall off
look even crazier.
Just to end on that note,
like why you apologize for hopping in a beef, and then you want to drop an album called The Fall Off?
I think that's my grievance with Cole is like he never really showed us that killer.
He would just give us spurts, but when it's time to actually step up and be the killer you told us you were, you put the knife down.
Why ain't you pull it?
He said, "Doe, let me out."
he said, "Let me out.
Let me out."
That nigga said, "My chin is right here. Take your what?" He said, "My chin is right here.
Take your shot.
Take your shot."
He got hot.
Meanwhile,
he said, "Look at him. He got hot."
Kendrick said,
"Nigga,
hey,
this ain't Rocky.
This ain't Baby Boy either, motherfucker. Put your chin down. Put your hands up.
This ain't Creed, nigga."
Oh.
What did Michael B. Jordan say? It's over. It's dead. Let it die. He was yelling at his girl like, damn, she just want to help.
Yeah, calm down, brother.
It's over. It's dead.
You get checked for that CTE.
Can somebody check on him?
Yeah, someone.
Hey, where is daddy at?
Yeah.
All right.